Yo, what's up guys, this is Astranox. Let me talk about my experience climbing to Legend with the team at the table. Yes, it was quite an experience. This team, the battles, they're not that short sometimes. I mean, it could vary like between 2 minutes to almost 10 minutes, like with like some really bad luck, or I mean the enemy like has some crazy tankiness, some sustain, maybe I lost some heroes, stuff like that. Yeah, I fought a lot of players, and I'll be going through a bunch of like pictures with you guys. So let me jump on to the pictures to show you and talk about like how it went. And the thing is, I'll be showing my gear at the end of the video, so here we go. Alright, so this was just before the arena closes, the week before. There was like a minute, 21 seconds left. That was what I ended up with. You know, you can see my defense win rate is actually 36.1%. This is using the same team that I was running on offense, right? So it's not the best of ideas, to be honest, like to use that team on defense while you're climbing. I'll talk about why in a second. So this is, you can check the sky stones, and then that's the sky stones after I got the champion reward, maybe getting my sky stones from the, you know, the base, and also maybe some other reward, I don't remember. But yeah, so you can see here I started champion 5, right? And yeah, I'll be going some of the players that I did attack, and legend players, some that I won against, some that I lost against. It's mostly the one I lost against because I was trying to keep track of like their speed and stuff like that, right? So I'm not sure what this picture is. Oh, this ML Tywin was like super tanky. I couldn't kill him, and he was dealing quite a bit of damage. Yeah, that was rough. That was rough. So, okay, yeah, I'm climbing. This player here, you can see his character. I was checking the speed, right? He's like, he was about to go, basically. So I'm using double memory imprint, double S on Cidd for 9 speed memory imprint, and Schuri, he's giving 14. I have 23 speed from the memory imprint, boosting Challenger Domino, which is my opener, my combat readiness booster, crit rate buffer, and she does some damage, but she's not built for damage. So I was fighting this legend player, try hard. Everything was so clutch in this battle. Like, oh my god, his bazaar almost went, and then I attacked him, right? And he almost survived. So that was that. And yeah, now we're down to 2, and there's Kill Nullifier, which at this point I'm like, I have to go and attack Seaside, because if I don't pop her, she's about to go. And so I decide Schuri, Fire Schuri is the one that's gonna do attack with you know, Sinful Angelica. So I have to break this Kill Nullifier with Sinful Angelica, hopefully get a crit on her. If I don't, which I think I probably didn't even, Cidd was able to finish her off, and then it was down to Fall and Cecilia. But everything was super clutch against this player, man. His speed was, I mean, it might have been that 5% difference. Maybe he actually has a bit more speed than me. I'm at like 281 speed, I believe. So yeah, everything super clutch. Decided not to attack him again, right? So champion 3 here, promotion rewards. I'm starting to get those because I didn't climb higher than this before. Got outsped by I'm 10 Bird, so yeah, noted. Not gonna fight this player again. This player, oh my god, he's a season legend. He's like rank 16, I believe. Okay, so first time I attack him, I decide to try to pop Seaside Bellona, which it didn't work out. She survived the damage from my Cidd with the soul burn with Portrait of the Savior, right? She survived it. There we go. I lost. The end there. This player almost I won the speed battle here. So yeah, but then I attacked this player later, and yeah, because I lost because I got outsped. 99%. Tried not to attack, took a chance, whatever. So yeah, that's the win against Tryhard there. Some players that I won. And my defense, yeah, it's usually over 30% win rate, right, in Champion. But the problem is I'm actually starting to fight Legend players. Legend player, high Champion players. and this was right after the reset, so it was really rough. Definitely, probably not the best time to actually climb now that people don't actually drop down all the way, like from legend to champion, like 5, and like everyone resets basically. So actually you can fight a bunch of like, it varies a lot who you're going to be fighting. But the higher you climb in champion, the worse it was getting. The worse it was getting because I was matched against legend players non-stop basically. So my Cidd, I had to swap Portrait of the Savior for, of course, Oath Key, the 3-star artifact, to have you know, 20% chance of 20% hit, because I had to counter the evasion of Assassin Cartuja. So I was losing a bunch of damage on my Cidd, and I wasn't able to one-shot quite a few heroes because of that. But at least I didn't have to worry about the damn evasion from Assassin Cartuja. Promotion reward here. You can see my defense. The win rate is, I'm getting attacked non-stop, man. It's crazy, like how many times I went on revenge battles, and to be honest, like, save your revenges when you know you can win 100% against that player. Just like save them for when you actually need to get into, like, you want to break into legend, save them until you can push into legend, like, so you can do these battles like in quick succession. Because 3 times this grind took actually over 6 hours. It took 6 hours because I was so close to reach legend, and then I got pushed back, and then I went back up. I got pushed back just before, and they kept going. Like, people decided to start revenge attacking me. You know, every time I was getting close, the battles, they were taking longer and longer. I had to start using Oath Key, right? So a lot of Assassin Cartujas, some bad luck here and there. Like, the crazy amount of bad luck sometimes was insane, pushing me back. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I was like winning, and then like against some player, then I started to get outsped. So this player, like, look at how close that was. That was really, really close in terms of speed. Even Falconer Clury, she is, you know, she's right there, almost behind. Well, it's 10% difference, but still. Got outsped. Oh, here, that's it. So I tried this time, this same player that I couldn't kill Seaside Bellona. For some reason, I'm like, let me just try out to attack Rose, right? So I couldn't even pop her. I couldn't even pop her because my team gets a lot of momentum. As soon as it starts going, I get a ton of combat and as I'm able to just like lap the enemy team so much. So I figured maybe I could pull it off, but yeah. And Seaside, she was tanky, so I figured maybe she wasn't going to deal that much damage. If I can pop Rose, then I don't have to worry about, you know, the attack buff. Anyways, it didn't work out. Can't kill Seaside, can't kill Rose. Yeah, that player has a lot of speed, and their heroes. I mean, the gear level got outsped by this player, Pawn JJ. Here got outsped again. Or wait, I didn't get outsped. They lost Bazaar. They didn't get outsped. So basically, it's Moonlight Dreamblade, right? It's now I really had to switch to Noble Oath Key. I had to because the evasion of Moonlight Dreamblade on Arbiter Vildred was getting crazy. They're running Moonlight Dreamblade way more than Alexa's Basket, like in, you know, in Champion. Like legend players, like, yeah, they're abusing that hardcore. Yeah, their gear level, man, is on another level. Like, some of them, they're in another dimension basically. Like, it's crazy, man. Yeah. I mean, Charles on counter set, you know, counter set Elbrus, and then, you know, crazy damage. Just get double tapped by him. Counter set on Arbiter Vildred. This player, okay, this player I just easily outsped, right? Yeah, the speed was low on this player, so that was good. He's a legend player, so I was able to win there. Maybe I fought him like maybe two, three times maybe. Some teams I just like show the battle result because, my god, like the amount of tankiness some of these heroes had, like Ruel just like giving like full health back, and then the heal on skill 2, clear debuff, like crazy. Like, even though I have the anti-revive with Sinful Angelica, these heroes are super tanky. Got outsped by this player. His actually Bazaar got lowered. But what is this? I couldn't one-shot Bazaar, right? And then I think, I'm not sure if I was running Oath Key. I think not, maybe not, but Bazaar was too tanky. So since I'm not using Defense Break, if Bazaar has a lot of defense percentage on, let's say, he's running effectiveness on the ring, he's running speed on the boot, so the necklace has defense percentage main, and he has quite a few defense percentage substats. My Cidd will not be able to kill him because he's got also the barrier from Fallen Cecilia, plus they have that, the artifact that reduce the damage from critical hit attacks, which I will remember. For reference, right, just going in there, Adamant Shield, right, they're running like a lot of comps with double knights, right? So Adamant Shield is there quite often. Of course, Aureus, right? Few comps, I mean, are running Hilai Glance. You gotta be careful on Lilius for me because I have single target attackers, right? But it's not so much. It's usually like Adamant Shield, Aureus, Elbrus, of course, Elbrus Ritual Sword. So yeah. And of course, that's Oath Key that I was running as well to bypass, like, to counter the evasion. All right, let's continue here. The evasion of course, Assassin Cartuja or Moonlight Dreamblade. So here, Reverse Black, yeah, Moonlight Dreamblade, I'm not sure. I was probably running Oath Key, right? But, I mean, of course, you got 15% evasion from Assassin Cartuja plus 20% from Moonlight Dreamblade, can only counter 20. She decided to, of course, evade, right? And then I do fight this player again to try to pop Bloodblade Karen. We can see later on. Anyways, so champion 1 now, promotion reward. Now I'm rank 15, right? Defense at 20% success rate. Yeah, it's crazy how many times I was getting attacked. The first thing is, don't set your offense as your defense. If it looks easy, if it's gonna be a speed team, legend players, whatever, like, they're gonna probably like just, well, a few players actually did that. They ran Surin plus Fire Schuri, both of them with the 12 speed memory imprint and the, 14 speed memory imprint, and I think it's another 14 speed memory imprint. Yeah, they're using that with Oxlots and Tagil's Ancient Book on him with Judge Kisei, you know, to, you know, skill 2 into skill 3 and just cleave me. So that was one team, but there was so many different types of teams, you know, winning me, and that was crazy. Their gear level is way higher, they're way tankier, and yeah. So this player, crazy. Like, I did use all my bursts, basically, and yeah, I wasn't running Noble Oath Key, man, I keep forgetting that. Oath Key, and yeah, Moonlight Dreamblade on Arbiter Vildred just went crazy. It went crazy, and it just kept on triggering. He couldn't die. He couldn't die, right? Got outsped here. Clear outsped, no damage dealt. This battle, wait, who was that? This team was so tanky. So, I mean, they're running triple knights, right? Triple knights supporting Arbiter Vildred, and the speed was, yeah, like really fast, really tanky, quite annoying to take down. Once again, I'm fighting Reverse Black. Look at the health on BBK. 15,000. Moonlight Dreamblade on her. Assassin Cartuja on the team. Even trying to kill her. It didn't work. It didn't work. I was running Oath Key. Couldn't do it. Like with Cidd. Didn't die. Okay, so I got popped, got destroyed there. This team couldn't kill Bazaar. Look at his health. Couldn't kill Bazaar. Oh my god. Yep. This player, Arbiter Vildred on, yeah, Moonlight Dreamblade? Oh, no. I think this player actually has a tanky Arbiter Vildred, and yeah, like if I was using, that's the thing, Oath Key on my Cidd, I can't one-shot him. So later on, I fight this player again, but it's okay. I can still manage to kill him. I fought this player a few times after, and I was able to win against the comp, right? Even if I don't kill with Cidd, I was able to still go with Fire Schuri and make it happen. Or I got lucky with a dual attack because of Challenger Domino, and then I was able to kill Arbor. Yeah, and then I decided to use Portrait of the Savior and gamble, right, against him on Moonlight Dreamblade, and I was able to kill him. So like I was able to clear the rest of the comp, even though the heroes are super tanky on that team. That's the loss there, but yeah, my defense 16% win. It's not looking so good. My win rate on the battles, getting outsped left and I have to test out the speed of different players because I have to figure out like who can I attack, who I cannot attack, right? So yeah, so I have to lose quite a few times to figure out how much speed they have and have kind of a list of players I can attack, or I have to test the waters every time. It's rough, man. It's definitely rough. I was buying flags, 25 flags at a pop, right? So it costed 150 Sky Stones. I did that 4 times. It was 100 flags, plus I had like 10 flags initially. You know, 5 plus the free throw from friendship points, right? Okay, so I won here, these players, and then this player, look at Judge Kisei, how close she was. She was like 99, 98%. Yeah, she got almost outsped there. But then I won. It's just that really tanky Alencia with Fallen Cecilia, which is a crazy combo that deals a lot of damage. This player here, yeah, got outsped. Defense 11.4% win. Oh man, don't use your offense team on defense. Put a team that looks like one of like you know, meta comp that's gonna be annoying to deal with like Assassin Cartuja. Don't put a team that like they see that and they're like, oh, it's gonna be a quick 1-minute cleave battle. You know, I'm gonna outspeed and then that's gonna be the end for that player. So yeah, don't do that. But it was an experience. It was an experience for me, and yeah, definitely like this team. Oh my god, so tanky, so tanky. Oh, that's it. This player. Oh my god, counter set is everywhere. LENA on counter set. I swear she had 100% counter trigger. She countered so many times. And look what happened. Well, here, that's it. So basically, I had my Challenger Domino and Cidd alive. Those are my 2 heroes. Look at their health that were alive after the battle. That's how many times she triggered the like. It was literally 100% counter chance. Ridiculous. And she had, of course, Celestine on. So every time she was using skill 1, heal. That was crazy, man. That's the type of like randomness you have to deal with. On top of, if you don't have Oath Key, man, your Assassin Cartuja is everywhere. So about to do it, and then of course outsped's a legend player. So bad idea, right? Bad idea. What was that? Huh? Did I? What even happened here? Oh, it's different players. Jesus Christ. It starts with V. For some reason, it's something didn't make sense. It's different players. I got outsped. Oh my god. Disaster. So, yeah, the defense is in struggles. And win, loss. It's here on offense, man. 83 win, 26 losses. So, yeah, almost, you know, over 100 flags. So maybe I did more than 4. I bought flags more than 4 times. So over 100 flags bought. And back down, back up, like non-stop. And finally, I hit legend, right? This team is too slow. To push for Legend 1, or I could use it to push, but I need a different defense set. Like I wanted to try it out. It's just that they're attacking me more than I have time to like. I can't attack them fast enough, so I'm getting attacked left and right. My defense is losing. So yeah, and then like with the RNG on offense, with the speed battle, So Rachel D, that's the last battle before I hit Legend, right? So yeah. And what happened there? I decided to push even further. Yeah. Oh, I decided to push even further. I thought yeah, anyways. Here, I'm rank 4. I decided to see if I could, because I have to use my flags. I have to use my flags, so I decided to see how long it's gonna take to do the battles and see if I can climb up. Man, there's still no one that's like, you know, that's there. And like, truly like Legend 1. So it's way too long with my I can't do it. I can't do it. I just use my flags. Defense at 10.5% win rate. Man, decide to give up there. It's just not gonna happen. Like, not gonna happen. This is actually it was getting close to 8 hours. It was getting close to 8 hours after using my flags, man. Super long. And yeah, let me show my gear. All right, so that's the team at the table, of course. So let's start with Challenger Domino, my combat readiness booster, crit chance buffer. And I actually put my best cleave gear on Fire Schuri to get as much damage as possible. The constant dual attacks from Sinful Angelica are super nice with the combat readiness boosting from Schuri, like constantly getting combat readiness for the whole team beside, of course, himself. Just crazy. She's getting 10% combat readiness from every crit I'm doing, and this is beautiful. This skill, this whole hero with the Guild's Ancient Book is completely insane. We got even more crit from the memory imprint, so I can like have almost no crit. With 38% crit chance, I get 100% crit chance with the crit buff. So yeah, I want a different necklace, but that's the fastest one that I have. Of course, I would use a critical hit damage necklace. That would be the best in slot for the main stat. Or even like attack percentage would be better than this. But sometimes I was able to get out sped by Bazaar and still win the battle. Or I decided to not even kill Bazaar. I was killing some other priority heroes before even killing Bazaar. I was killing the biggest threats, the damage dealers, and then leave Bazaar for last with like a Fallen, Cecilia, Lilia, something like that. And the crit chance, I guess, helped there, right? So that's my Challenger Domino, 258 speed, plus 23, so 281 speed, right? My Cidd, you know, I reforged the boots and the necklace. The necklace I decided to put on him so he never get outsped. Like, if I'm going, no one will cut. It can happen, but super rarely. So Cidd is just insane, right? I'm not gonna be talking about Cidd too much, but 9 speed from the memory imprint, right? Can still get one. Actually, is it one or yeah? It's just one more. Still, every bit of speed counts. 231 speed on him. Yeah, I mean, I could get more offensive power, but I decided to use this necklace and reforge it because it was on my Violet. It was crazy. This thing is completely crazy. 18 speed and 18% crit chance. I don't need the crit chance, but to be honest, it did come in handy sometimes when I didn't have the crit chance buff because Cidd is getting extra turn when he kills on skill 3. So it was actually helpful in quite a few times. So when he's at elemental advantage, when he uses this with speed buff, right? He's yeah, he's at 89% crit chance. Yes, and I'm getting 12% crit chance from the memory imprint of Challenger Domino. He's at 100% crit chance without even needing a crit chance buff. I can't say it was actually helpful that much. That's not how you should gear, but sometimes it did come in handy for that extra bit of damage, right? Next one is Fire Schuri. He's at 44% critical hit chance. I mean, he can be at 38% if you have triple S Challenger Domino memory imprint. 14 speed, man, super helpful. That's why it actually works, because I'm getting a lot of speed from the memory imprints. 25% combat readiness whenever he crits for the whole team beside himself is insane. I had a better weapon in terms of damage, but I had to increase his speed a bit, so he always follows, right? So yeah, and I mean, critical hit damage, attack percentage are the main things here, and of course Sash Itanes, which gives a ton of combat readiness throughout the fight. On top of him giving combat readiness, him triggering dual attack and giving combat readiness, Challenger Domino giving combat readiness. an insane comp. Like, you can check out my videos when I was playing with this group composition, and it's definitely a lot of fun. It's a ton of fun to play this group composition, to be honest. So Sinful Angelica, I have to make sure that she's actually getting boosted by Cidd and Schuri. So with this speed, she always goes before Cidd. The attack here is welcome to increase the damage, of course. Only one hero can have it, and it's my Cidd. The whole team's at plus 15 skill ups. I mean, I did it for the showcase. You don't need this damage here increase, to be honest. But I just like to have plus 15 for showcase videos. So yeah, this skill is insane, man. The anti, you know, revive, the whole, like the dual attacks. This whole hero is busted. Like, this hero is amazing. She could definitely be an ML 5-star hero, no problem with her kit, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, just effect resistance on her came in super handy. To be honest, like, with Shimaja's staff, she's at 200% effect resistance. But legend players, they're Bazaar with 300% effectiveness. Yes, they are still on their defense. They don't need the soul burn. They are removing her buffs at 200% effect resistance, and they are putting unable to be buff debuff. So I lose the dual attacks when it happens. Sometimes I leave Bazaar for later, but yes, just to let you guys know, she gets her buffs removed. So I lose the dual attack, I lose the entire revive. The dual attacks are a huge part of my team because it's always with Schuri, because he has attack percentage boost and he has a higher base attack, so it's easy to have him have the highest attack. Sometimes he doesn't have the attack buff anymore. Sometimes it was challenge down, or no, Schuri dies. Schuri dies. So yeah, like Crow just using the horse against him near the end or something like that. So it's challenge abdominal, triggering the dual attack. She's the next one in line. But it's a ton of fun. Like I said, this I'll just do one battle to show you guys. Hopefully I don't get outsped, right? But it's a great comp. I wouldn't set it on my offense if I'm climbing, though. Again, not gonna do that. And I had to swap Portrait of the Savior to to Oath Key so many times, guys. I had to look at my revenge in my battle log and who's on the list, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna attack these players with the Oath Key, and then these other players. Well, I need Portrait of the Savior to squeeze extra bit of damage. It's that bad. It is that bad to actually get enough damage to one-shot a lot of players. And I mean, I could cover that stuff in another video, but I just want to tell you guys, like, the comp of Alencia with Fallen Cecilia, the amount of damage that this comp can do. Like, it's Bruiser, Fallen Cecilia for like damage, right? And Alencia with her skill 3. Both of those skill 3 together, there was a player, I didn't tell you guys, but throughout the pictures, that player took out my whole team with these 2 AoE attacks, and they had like Lilius in there, plus maybe the 4th was of course, like Arbiter Vildred, right? Like Arbiter Vildred is everywhere still, but that's how it goes. That's how it goes. So I'm just gonna attack here, Seaside Bellona. Like, I would have to, like, you would have to check my videos when I was playing this comp to understand like how I attack different players. It really, like, it's really different for so many different group compositions. But I didn't record because the whole thing, man, took like for 8 hours. I was grinding this stuff like crazy. Like, what? That comp I could have just popped Seaside Bellona. Yeah, could have just popped her to begin with. But to be honest, Bazaar, if he doesn't die, because Cidd is Earth, so I don't have a problem with going skill 1 against Seaside Bellona. Plus, I know Shuri's gonna follow because of the artifact. He's getting a ton of combat units. So there is no issue. Here I can just pop, you know, Fallen Cecilia. It's all good. And yeah, I don't have to worry about the revive. That's a beautiful thing. That's why this comp can work, right? But man, you use every bit of damage that you can deal with this group composition. And Fire Schuri on the dual attacks is insane with Sash Itain. Yo, the combat units and the amount of lapping I'm doing like against the enemy team is completely insane. Completely insane. I love this comp. It's a lot of fun. Just the battles could be faster. Yeah, a lot of times, like, it's down to like one hero that's kind of tanky. I just turn on auto at that point to give myself a break, right? But yeah, it's long. Some of the battles are really long. And let me just go here. Actually, If I go through the ranking, right, season ranking, I mean, light, a lot of these legend players, like I saw like almost all of them, right? A lot of them I didn't attack. I'll talk about some of them that I did attack and I won. I kind of showed you guys who was outspeeding me, right? It kind of gives you an idea of how much speed they have, right? But there's always that variation of 5% speed initially, right? So light I didn't attack. I mean, that team is way too tanky, right? LENA is already quite problematic with not being able to use the AoE of Schuri, but sometimes I was using it just to trigger her, you know, invulnerability. So she'd jump ahead with Magahara's Tome. So she would use it, and then the rest of the team would follow. So they would use they would lose the invulnerability. So I could start damaging some hero. I wouldn't have to wait it out because my team actually snowball hard with the combat readiness boosting, and I have to make it happen early on. So Jinx, yeah, I won this player, but I started dodging that player because it's just too. Alencia is super tanky, super tanky. Liminal, I got outsped there. Let me just open everyone here and just talk real quick about some of these players that I fought or I dodged maybe. Some teams are just too tanky to begin with, right? Fallen Cecilia, Alencia, if she's paired with Fallen Cecilia, which is like almost always, right? I just dodged that. It's just too much damage that needs to be done, right? So I'm 10 bird, got outsped. You're right here. This Rose, right? That's the comp I talked about. Cannot kill Seaside, cannot kill Rose with Cidd. I mean, tanky and like very fast. On point though, on point. I'm Yao busy. Yes, his champion Zerato, I tried to open on him, right? Cannot even kill him with Cidd. He's super tanky. And then there's Alencia there. There's still Alencia to deal with. I wanted to do like Champion Zerato and to like Arbiter Vildred and then start grinding on Alencia. But then it's Alencia and Fallen Cecilia burst with skill 3. So yeah, it's something. Try hard. I'm not attacking him again. I won, but that was like super clutch, right? Super clutch. So like I said, a lot of these players I just dodged. Some of them are clear like they have even speed memory imprint and boosting Bazaar. So I'm just gonna like skip that, right? I'm not gonna attack that. But yeah, there's a lot of teams, man. There's a lot of teams that are like just crazy the amount of gear. Kyria, like I won one time, but it was like really clutch, so I decided to stop attacking. Or maybe I did it again after, and then I lost, like I shown you guys in the pictures, right? Number 47. I think I was outspeeding that player, but it was really clutch. I can't remember exactly. I'm sure I'm skipping some players. That the problem as well is remembering names. If it's not in Latin letters, forget it. Like I'm like, did I fight this player? I try to remember the group composition, and then the group. A lot of comp are so similar that like you kind of lose track. Abdar got outsped. Like reverse black, like just crazy BBK and like yeah, Moonlight G-Blade, evasion. And Assassin Cartuja is there in so many group composition. I cannot attack Kairon, you know, that's way too risky. So some of these team compositions, like they actually change their group composition throughout the week. Yeah, it's definitely not easy. Calvados, like yeah, I won that player, attack ML Ken, and then like ML Cans, all of them died. All the ML Cans died from Cidd. Some of them had Assassin Cartuja, but it's kind of rare, and I actually was killing them with Oat Key, just to be safe, right? Not gonna risk it. This player here, 76. Oh yeah, I think that was Moonlight Dreamblade. Oh wait, that's the player, I think. 76 might have been the player. Alencia with Fallen Cecilia combo, insane damage, just like wiping my whole team. Maybe I'm wrong, but from what I remember, that might be it. Yeah, so a lot of the Bazaars, and of course in Legend, they're outspeeding me, or it's really close. Rachel D here. Yeah, I can't. I think Crimson, like, I was outspeeding this player from what I remember. And, oh man, there's a few players. There's a few players I didn't talk about because I can't remember their name, man. It's not in Latin letters. Pawn JJ, like, outsped there. Or maybe I didn't get outsped. It was the... Not outsped, but then... I need the damage from Portia to the Savior, but then there's Assassin Cartuja, there's Arbiter Villager with, you know, Moonlight Dreamblade, probably, I think, from what I remember. It's just like, oh my god. It's rough, man. Cyril Singh... Wait, he was running a different comp. I got outsped, I think, from that player. I can't remember 100%. But, yes, Evasion, Moonlight Dreamblade, and Assassin Cartuja, super annoying, man. And the sheer tankiness of these group compositions, the counter sets on like so many different heroes, Celestine counter set, you know, LENA, like the tankiness of some of their heroes, like just Bazaar, like if Bazaar, because he's got 715 base defense, so good defense percentage on the necklace. And he is super tanky with Fallen Cecilia. I cannot even kill him because I don't have defense break on my initial burst. I can only get it from skill 1 of Cidd if I go through the resist, you know, the effectiveness check and the innate 15% resist. That's another thing. At least this comp, you don't have to worry about debuffs, and that's beautiful. That's huge, and I can't stress this enough how that 15% innate resist is super annoying. Like when I was running that Cerise Challenger Domino and to Tywin, so there's Cerise resist and then there's Tywin resist for the defense break, and to BBK, right? And I guess, yeah, 2 times you have to worry about that 15% innate resist, and then there's the evasion you have to worry about as well. Not on Tywin because I'm running Oath Key when I was running that comp before, but yeah, I just wanted to experience like this group composition as my defense, as my offense, and see how it would perform. And yeah, I kind of gave my thoughts about it, but I would say like a brain dead cleave team, right? Just a cleave team is way simpler on offense, of course, because the battles are very quick. It doesn't give the enemy enough time to just like start revenging you. And of course, your defense shouldn't be your offense team unless you're clearly gonna outsped legend players. And if you're not constantly in legend or high champion, forget about it. Forget about it. They will outspeed you, or they have teams, tanky teams ready to just tank your damage, and then you have to rely on the AI. In my case, have to rely on the AI to attack the right targets, right? Forget it. Forget about the AI doing its job. Forget it. You don't have Soul Burn on Cidd to do that extra bit of damage. Soul Burn on even Challenger Domino to do that extra bit of damage. Sometimes I don't Soul Burn Cidd because I'm gonna clearly kill the first target, so I'm gonna Soul Burn Fire Schuri to get an extra turn and use skill 3 into skill 1, and that's a lot of combat readiness for the team. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'll showcase this team more in offense. I did it twice, or no, 3 times so far, but you might want to check those videos out. It's definitely a lot of fun. It's a 4-star team, but of course you need 2 Moonlight heroes. That's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. I got playlists of all sorts for PvE and PvP. Arena Guild Wars, guys, Cidd how to the best work 62+, as well as best other guides for my early to mid-game players. Join my Discord server. The link is in the description. Over 1,000 members if you want to get help or help the community. I'm Astranox. Stay safe out there. COVID-19 is no joke. Good luck with all you do. Peace out for now.